Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have some do we have some audio? Yes, no, maybe. Hello? Yeah, we do. Okay, thank you. Um, this is Welcome to My World, the 2:30 in the afternoon edition of November 17th, and I will just take a couple of minutes and kind of wrap this up. It looks like the indices might be trying to sell off into the close after a while, and you need to check your broker if you trade the indices into the 4 o'clock. Some of the brokers now go to overnight margin at 345. So if that's anything that applies to you or may concern you, you might double check that. And especially now, there's going to be, from now until the end of the year, probably a lot of opportunities in the indices in the afternoons. Crude oil, the more I see this business right here on crude oil on this continuum bar chart, the better I like it, because this chop is absolutely unmistakable here. It really this can keep you out of an enormous amount of grief. So whether you are using it for entries and exits is a different issue, but certainly to be monitoring it if you're using a different entry and exit plan or strategy. And if you notice, there's a mighty lot of volume right in here. Doesn't seem to want to get too far above or below that, does it? So anyway, tomorrow the contract will definitely the December contract will have dissipated into just about nothing. So we don't have to do anything with our contracts tomorrow. The VIX right now is headed up. It's in fact, it's headed up towards 19. It's trading 1886 right now. So that's why I say there may be a bit of a sell-off into the close on those. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have some news at 8:30, building permits, housing starts. But the big news for crude oil traders will be inventory tomorrow at 10:30, which is the normal time and day for that inventory report. Both the West Texas crude and the Brent crude have these 30-minute charts. I monitor both of them, and this business of red and green and back and forth, and looks like, Christmas lights to me. This is really difficult to trade, and there's quite a lot of chop. Using this 210 chart would give you a little better trade, but it does take some skill and some practice to use this to scalp, but it can be very, very good. Don't try to do it tomorrow. I can already tell you that with the inventory report coming out, because the market, when that report hits, as we saw last week, if you weren't a believer, it can really move. And that 210 tick chart will just be gone in a flash. So anyway, we try to give everybody a big alert at 10:30, so you don't enter a trade inadvertently right at 10:25 or something. So there have been some really good points made in this chat today, and I would really urge you to either, I think there's a way to save this chat or to scroll back and read over some of the really good tips. I think Craig has been talking in here about how to use the power lines, and for quite a while we kind of got lost on the power lines with all this new stuff, but those are very, very valid. Once in the beginning, when all we had was Apex, we used to use those for our stops. So it's a little more sophisticated now, but he made some really valid points in here. So scroll back and capture some of that conversation. A great many tips have been put in here today. Really, really valuable and nice to see. So, having said that, this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks.